Okay, we're going to take a look at a second example of solving a system of linear equations by graphing, but this time we're not going to be in slope-intercept form for starters. So here we are, we've got two equations. We want to solve this by graphing, but as we notice here, we're not in slope-intercept form. So what we have to do is we have to put both of our equations in slope-intercept form. So I'm going to start with my first equation here. So if I want this in slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. And so that means I need to get this y by itself. Well, to get the y by itself, I need to cancel out this 3x here. So I'm going to do that by subtracting 3x. These two will cancel, and I'm just left with 6y. Now I need the negative 3x to come first because I know the x term comes before the b. So these two things stay separate, but I now have 6x equals negative 3x minus 9. If I get, in order to get the y by itself, I need to get rid of the 6. And since the 6 is multiplied by y, I have to divide both sides by both sides by 6. When I do this, negative 3 divided by 6 will be negative 1/2. And negative 9 divided by 6 will be negative 3/2. Now I want to solve out the second equation the same way. Let's subtract 4x from both sides. So I get negative 2y equals negative 4x plus 8. And then I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2. So now I have two equations. This equation right here and this equation down here. And I'm going to go ahead and write these on the next slide so we can graph them out. So I've got my two equations here, y equals negative 1/2 x minus 3/2, and y equals 2x minus 4. So we're going to go ahead and graph these. Now, we've not graphed a whole lot of things in fractions, but if I have negative 3/2, and you put that in your calculator, that comes out to negative 1.5. So that means I'm going to go down a whole space and then another half. So halfway in between 1 and 2. Then, if my slope is negative 1/2, that means I'm going to go down one space and over a whole space. Or sorry, I'm going to go down one space and over two spaces. Down one space, over two spaces. Mark my point right there. Down one more space and over two more spaces. So now I've got my 3 points, I can connect them with a line. If I have my second equation here, that means I'm going to go down 4 spaces for starters. And then I'm going to go up 2 spaces and over 1. and connect my line. So here, we've got this point right here, and it's a little hard to tell, and this is the disadvantage with the graphing method. But if we count it out, we actually have the point 1, -2. This is one of the disadvantages of the graphing method. Is sometimes it's a little difficult looking at your graph to tell which point you have. But if we count it out, we should be able to get something close to this.